Shark fin soup is a luxury plate among the high class in Asia. A dish with which you can show your status. The price of a serving can reach 100 euros. Traditionally, China has been the main worldwide importer of fins, with more than 4,000 tons a year. In 2003, Spain was the largest importer of products derived from sharks, and the second largest exporter. This indiscriminate fishing wastes 95% of the animal. Except for the fin, the rest is thrown back to the sea. In some cases, many fishermen in the Indian Ocean even use dynamite to catch sharks. Sharks regulate the balance of marine ecology. They are fundamental to avoid overpopulation in many areas. Sharks are the gentlemen of the sea. For the diver, swimming at its side is like gaining its respect. Some expert divers cross the oceans with the objective of being able to boast that they have swum with all the species of sharks. Various companies, some in the Maldives, organize expeditions to go shark watching. In this way, the conservation of sharks has become an economic engine in many areas. Their slow growth and low rate of reproduction makes their recovery very difficult. Marine biologists are using the implantation of chips in their fins to try to observe the population. When their fins are cut, this monitoring is impossible. Human beings, who were the last to arrive on the ocean bottom, don't seem to respect the norms of coexistence, which, for example, this blunt-nosed six-gill shark observes with the fish that accompany him. In just a few decades, uncontrolled human activity has endangered the survival of this species, which has been living on our planet for more than 400 million years. Even before the dinosaurs arose. Science has demonstrated that air and water have a common aspect. Both are fluid. For that reason, both fish and birds are aerodynamic. In order to move, they don't have to move, but the element that surrounds them does. The speckled manta ray waves its contour to glide along the bottom. In water, lift reduces gravity, and we experience an upward movement. When we swim, it's as if we were flying weightlessly. Swimming so close to one of these rays can be very dangerous, especially if we put ourselves behind it. The end of its tail has a stinger with a powerful poison, which can be deadly to humans. Charmed by the smooth gliding of the ray, we have followed it to the reef until we were unexpectedly surprised by an abandoned wreck. The coral has already begun to colonize it, but the hull of the ship is still visible. The progress of the coral on a sunken boat can give us an idea of how long it has been underwater. This one sank recently. In addition to sport scuba diving, tourism, or fishing, underwater archaeology has developed extensively in the last 50 years, as well as its worst enemy, illegal treasure hunters. Today, this shipwreck is no longer interesting for treasure hunters or archaeologists, only to the hundreds of fish that inhabit it, like this colony of squirrelfish and soldierfish, which are unconscious of the arguments among men. For centuries, boats were the main means of transport for merchandise of all types. Thanks to them, underwater archaeology can describe those transactions, the life of the sailors, the markets, and the societies that maintained them. But besides their historical value, many of these boats transported gold. Thousands of tons of gold that went to the bottom of the sea. Unimaginable treasures that, without knowing their value, animals protect, like this giant moray eel, which is always alert. In the waters of the Indian Ocean, between the 16th and 18th centuries, the fleet of the Dutch Company of the Indies made 8,000 round trips to China. But thousands of ships never arrived at port. There is a myth which says that just with the treasures of the Spanish ships that were shipwrecked in the Bay of Cartagena de Indias, all of Latin America's external debt could be paid. The salvage of large treasures has become a lucrative business. In the United States, an incipient private industry proliferates. Metal detectors, underwater cameras, infrared radars, cameras, and other advances in technology have allowed them to arrive at the most inaccessible shipwrecks.